$48 a month for 39 months with zero due at inception, or a brand new Forester for only $279 a month for 42 months, also with zero due at inception.
There's only one Bob Rohrman.
Buy Subaru and keep Lafayette driving. Bob Rohrman Subaru, 1600 South Creasy Lane, Lafayette.
And now, your live Doppler 18 forecast with meteorologist Chad Evans. Weather from where you live.
Well, there goes the cold front that has ended summer, at least the early start to summer in our viewing area, with this little band of showers and a couple of thunder showers that passed through late this morning into very early afternoon. Rainfall's been pretty light. The heaviest totals were up here in our northern counties, but for the rest of us, pretty much enough to dampen the soil, wetten the sidewalks, and settle the dust. But back behind this front that is moving through, notice what's happening though. There's nothing behind this. It's going to be a dry, sunny weekend, nothing going on. In fact, we've got frost on the way coming up for the upcoming weekend, really 4 nights of frost on the way. Lows tonight though, again, bring the house plants in and cover up any sensitive annuals you have outside. Marigolds, tomatoes, zucchini, any plants like that, begonias. They'll be burned a little bit, especially in rural areas away from any towns or cities, with lows from freezing at Morocco, literally freezing at 32, 33 at Rochester and Winnemac, 35 at Fowler and Lafayette, 36 Attica down to Crawfordsville, and 37 at Perrysville, 36 at Frankfort. And this is due to the skies clearing out and the winds calming down. Now tomorrow the wind will crank up again, but there will be a lot of sunshine, thankfully, but rather cool breeze. 60 at Monticello, 60 Lafayette and Fowler, upper 50s Winnemac to Rochester, and about 62 at Attica and Pence. But with very dry air in place, the temperature takes a nosedive tomorrow night. Tomorrow night and Sunday night look especially cold. Lafayette down to Frankfort, lows at 33, 33 at Crawfordsville, 32 at Burlington. But up here to the north towards Rochester and Winnemac and Morocco, this is where there could be some damage to some of the vegetation, with lows at frosty levels, right around 30 at Rochester and Winnemac and 31 at Remington. So best bet is just bring your house plants in, because you're going to have frost the next 4 nights, and also, again, you're going to have to cover those plants outside for 4 nights. Otherwise, nothing going on until some rain moves in later next week. Clearing, some patchy frost late tonight as the winds begin to calm down to 35, 60 tomorrow. You know, the sun will feel nice, but it's still going to be rather cool with that wind out of the northwest at 15 to 25 miles an hour. And for the 5K run and walk in Lafayette tomorrow morning, again, we're looking at temperatures running in the upper 40s to around 50 at 9 o'clock. So a cool start. 62 on Sunday, 64 Monday. Again, more frost during the night. But later on in the week, temperatures not abnormal. A little below normal towards Thursday and Friday, but rain moving in. And overnight lows by next weekend looks like could be back into the 30s with a little more frost. Now, I've had some questions from farmers saying, hey, I've just planted corn. Are we going to get into a wet cold pattern that will affect the germination? Doesn't look to be the case. I mean, that rain next week could lay down a good inch over a good chunk of the area, but the soil will be able to handle it, soak it in, and it doesn't look like a wet cold pattern really hanging on. So no problems with the corn coming up. That was a big concern with area growers.
That's a relief for our farmers and for a lot of us.
Oh, yeah, yeah.